Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Vail Daily Live. I'm Trisha Swenson, and we'll be coming to you live for about 90 minutes from 7 to 8:30 every single day here in the Vail Valley. And you can watch us right now. You can watch us live on YouTube, on Facebook, of course, on Vail Daily Live and vaildaily.com. Or if you're sleeping in, you can always catch us later in the day. We are on demand every single day. Roku, Apple TV, Abs on Fire, and YouTube and Facebook. But if you want to chat with us, make sure you join us while we are live. We'd love to hear your comments. We'd love to see what you'd like to see, and we'd love to find out what you're up to as well. So thanks for joining us for today's show. I'll be here in the studio. We'll have Ty Diaz down in Avon. We'll have Meredith Steinke or Meredith Kirkman. She'll be over in Vail Village. So we're excited to have them with us today to learn more about the farmers market. We've got that happening today, starting at 9:30, going until 3:30. And then we'll be talking to Chris Anthony about his Mission Mount Mangart documentary that is gaining critical acclaim in the film world. And then a musician profile, Eric Benny Bloom, will be playing tomorrow night over at Shakedown. He will have some band members from the Motet with him, with Circles Around the Sun. Of course, Scott Redner will be with them. We'll have headlines. We'll let you know what's going on with the fires and so much more. So stay with us. We're just getting started here on Vail Daily Live. And I think we've got Meredith standing by, but are we going to do the weather first? Give you a look at the little weather. Wow, didn't that rain sound good, feel good? It's so nice and cool. A little chilly this morning. We're looking at Eagle 45, Vail 46, Edwards 45, Avon 45 as well. Denver is already at 61 degrees. But what we're looking at for today, this weather report is brought to you by Carrots, creating heirlooms since 1970. They're celebrating 50 plus years over at Carrots. But we're going to see our weather look like this today. A little bit of sunshine popping out this morning, and we'll have a slight chance of showers before 7 and 9 a.m. And then chance of showers and thunderstorms just sprinkled throughout the day. I don't think it'll be as rainy as it was yesterday. We have about a 50% chance versus the 70% chance we had yesterday. Overnight lows will be dropping down into the low 40s, even the upper 30s in some areas. And then as we look at Monday, looks like we should have a high right around the upper 60s, low 70s, and a slight chance of rain throughout the day, about a 39% chance of rain for your Monday, and looking at pretty good weather throughout the week. Just a chance of those showers sprinkled in, which is typically what we're used to. We're not used to those hot, dry temperatures and everything, no rain. We usually get those afternoon showers, so we're in that cycle now, so that should help with our fire situation around the Eagle County. And we'll get to those headlines and let you know what's happened with the Sylvan Lake fire in just a moment. But we do want to let you know what's happening outside. We have Meredith Kirkman standing by. She's down by Gore Creek, it looks like. Right, Meredith?
I am. Some gorgeous views this morning. It's definitely a little chilly down here by the river, but I got my pea coat on probably just for the next hour, maybe 90 minutes, and then it's coming off because it's going to be a gorgeous day, and it always warms up.
Yeah, it definitely does. That sun will get a little higher in the sky. What's the cloud cover look like where you're at right now?
It's just they're like light and misty. I definitely see blue skies through it, but it's actually gorgeous. I'm looking at Vail Mountain right now, and at the top, the clouds are just touching the top of the mountain. I mean, it's gorgeous. I feel like it's been the past few days. You can see the clouds just roll over the mountains. It's
I
so
know.
cool.
It kind of reminded me of like August or October, sometimes when we get those low clouds after a night of rain. So yeah, it's really kind of a time warp. Like, wait, what month are we in? Hey, but Meredith, just not very far from where you're standing, there was a bear sighting walking up the stairs towards the Colorado Snow Sports Museum. Have you seen this yet?
I honestly haven't. I saw the bear video
there it is
around the corner, but oh my gosh, look at that bear.
I know
wonder if it was the same one that was by Patagonia.
Oh, I know. Well, that one looked like a littler bear. This one looks pretty big. So, just be bear aware.
2 mornings ago, I was driving, and in my neighborhood, I just saw this bear running down my street. And I mean, it's always exciting seeing a bear because like when they're running, their fur just kind of like
Oh my
ripples on their
gosh.
body because they're just so massive.
Well, I'd be okay if I was in a car seeing
Yes.
that, but I wouldn't want to be on the hiking trail seeing that. Okay.
No, not at all. I was thinking about the dog walkers. Like they get quite a fright.
All right. Well, we've got some other video too. So we've got some cool footage, just what it looks like up from the higher elevations now. If you're going to go for a hike today, keep in mind that we do have the gondolas open at both Vail and Beaver Creek. And Meredith, look, just it's so beautiful out there right now. All the aspens, the green, and this is Prima, this first run, and then Uzo, and then look at off in the distance. Just beautiful. Some of those peaks right now, and the wildflowers. They are starting to bloom in the higher elevations. You know, it takes a little while up there to see that. And then this is looking off. You can see the chairlift right there. Just beautiful. And then the different rain showers that were off into the west, looking towards Avon and Edwards, and that sunbeam just coming right through. Just beautiful footage today. And we'd love to see your footage. You know, give us some scenery shots, give us some sunset shots. You know, Meredith, I know you could probably get us some drone shots. I know you got those kind of connections.
Absolutely. But more content like that, those shots are gorgeous. That makes me want to go on the mountain right now. And
I know. I want to take pictures of those flowers because we cannot pick the wildflowers here. That is not allowed. But you can take pictures. You can't take flowers. You can take photos. But okay, Meredith, we'll be checking in with her because she'll be doing all sorts of things with the farmers market today and checking out things in the village. But Ty Diaz is standing by in Avon. He is checking in. Where are you today, Ty? What location?
I'm on Possibility Plaza. Speaking of bears, I think there's one right behind me, but not just one, more than one. I'm right here where you'll find the Artist Expo on Wednesdays, as well as live music and things that are just all starting to begin for summer here in Avon. Today being Sunday, also a feature. It's called Sunday Live. You'll find on the terrace.
Oh yeah,
Sunset
Live
as well. Sunset Live, thank you.
Yes.
As well as concerts in the park on the backside of the pavilion there. Here's the fantastic view, speaking of sky conditions, that you can enjoy a concert on the back patio there of the pavilion, as well as on your SUP, your floating device. A lot of cool things going on in Avon. Log on to avon.org's website to find out more about these events. But it's Sunday. Get out. You'll find a lot going on right here where I'm standing. Oh, yeah. Do you have a question for me? I'm in Avon.
Yeah, you are in Avon. Okay, yeah. And I know, Ty, you got caught a little bit in the rain last night. We got to Vail. We got to the restaurant before it rained, but there were some people, like, you almost had to be you'd hang out for a little while till that rain stopped.
You know, it's a Saturday thing for me that I go and I try to find those dollar tacos, street tacos on a Saturday. Then the rain came through and I was trapped eating tacos.
Oh,
pork with pineapple.
Terrible.
And like a Bud Light or something. Yeah. You know, to be a victim of just living where we are right now and looking at the sky conditions where I am, not too far from here, it's where I had those tacos. Nice and cool temperatures, gorgeous skies right now. Summertime, Trisha, is kicking off with a lot of shows and events. And if you don't mind me sharing with everyone that Bravo has kicked off their events for the summer, their season open. Should we share with everyone what's going on with Bravo right now?
Well, I think we're going to wait a little bit for Bravo. But speaking of music, Ty, okay, so our very own Emma, who is behind the controls today. Hey, she got caught in the rain, but she was actually performing. So last night, they were in Minturn. She with Max Clark, they were playing with, I guess Max just released an EP.
I love this story.
She's going to release an EP, but they, they had quite a crowd out there yesterday. So we're going to just show a little video of where they were. They had to go inside. So so this is how they look when they're like, eek, we're getting rained out here. But the crowd hung out. They'll stay for the live music. We are so hungry for live music after, that thing called the pandemic. So they were playing outside, then they took it on inside. So there. Oh, I can hear it. I can hear it a little bit. I know we can't play much music.
We're learning a lot about Emma. This
is an original.
She plays piano.
Okay. Oh, I can't hear you, Tom. I'm hearing the music. Oh, well, good job, Emma. That sounds good. We've not heard Emma sing officially. Okay. Well, Ty, have you heard her sing?
Yesterday we were doing a practice for me to sit in the
Oh,
bucket, the
all
hot
I can
seat
hear
that
is
you're
Emma.
in.
Oh, okay. Wait, what did you hear, Ty?
So yesterday when we were kind of practicing, me sitting in that hot seat that you're
Yeah.
in the background, Emma was kind of putting production together, and she was humming and singing, and but she didn't realize that she does that.
I know. It's like Snow White, or just like a little Disney princess. The birds follow Emma around. So, yeah. All right. So, yeah. So Emma performed last night in the rain, and then they got moved inside. So, all right. Lots of great music. So we'll be checking with that. But Ty, we'll check in with you later. I know you're going to interview Chris Anthony about his new documentary.
So excited to talk with Chris Anthony. It's been maybe over 16 months since I spoke to him face to face last, but he has a new documentary coming out. It is called Mission Mount Mangert, and we'll be hearing about his adventures, his reenactment of what happened during World War II and the 10th Mountain Division, the untold stories. Yeah, from some of the press release that I've been following to kind of get caught up with this, man, there's a lot of the 10th Mountain Division teenagers back then, they kept secrets. But now that they're getting older, the next generation are finding those stories in hidden trunk boxes and sharing that with us.
They definitely are. All right. We're so glad that Chris has decided to tell us that story. All right. And we'd like to hear from you. We want to hear your story. What do you want to know about? Maybe you want to ask Chris Anthony a question. So join us in our chat. And don't forget also to subscribe to YouTube so you can be always alerted to when we're going to go live. And then also Facebook. Like us on Facebook. Sign up for the little alerts on Facebook. Every morning, I get the alert. Oh, Vail Daily Live is about to start. I'm like, I know. I'm sitting right here ready to make it happen. So, but we're ready to make the show happen. We're going to get going. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to let you know what's happening with the Sylvan Lake fire, with our headlines, and so much more. So stay with us.
It's back. The 81st Annual Eagle County Fair and Rodeo rides into town July 21st through the 24th. Enjoy the thrill of the Great Northern Affair Carnival rides daily. Great food, live music, 4-H exhibits, and more. Plus all the action of the PRCA Pro Rodeo. Friday and Saturday nights, kick up your heels with country singing sensation Buck Ford. Don't miss the action. Get your tickets online now for the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo.
Welcome back to Vail Daily Live. I want to thank Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea Roastery Company for getting us fueled up this morning. You can find them 2 locations, one up at Beaver Creek. That's their newest location that just opened up this past winter, or you can always go down to their roastery, which is right on your way into Minturn on the left-hand side of the road. Great to go if you're going to maybe do mountain biking up Meadow Mountain. You want to need a place to fuel up beforehand. They have some light snacks as well. And it's a great place to work too. It's very quiet. They've got Wi-Fi, so you can get some things done. But a lot of people have been wondering what's going on with the Sylvan Lake fire. And a couple of our Vail Daily staffers got a chance to go on in and check it out. That road has been blocked to the general public ever since the fire began last Sunday, right around 3:15 in the afternoon. And all the recreationalists were evacuated, the stand-up paddleboarders, the people that were camping up there, and then surrounding communities were put on evacuation notices and pre-evacuation notices. This rain has been a huge help. But if we got the video ready, Emma, we're going to take a look at what it looks like after this week at Sylvan Lake.
The Sylvan Fire first sparked on June 20th, 2021 around 3:15 p.m. The fire was reportedly seen about 2 miles southwest of the Sylvan Lake recreational area in Sylvan Lake State Park. Campers and daytime recreationalists were forced to evacuate immediately. The park has been closed since Sunday, and nearby neighborhoods have been on evacuation and pre-evacuation notice all week. On Thursday, a Type 1 incident management team had been called in to help with fire suppression efforts. All right, we are out here at Sylvan Lake during the Sylvan Fire with Rocky Mountain Incident Management Team PIO Tracy Leclerc. Thank you for bringing us out here, Tracy. What's going on right here? What can you explain that we're watching behind us with these drops going on with the helicopters?
Yeah, so this is one of the K-MAX helicopters. They bring in what we call Bambi buckets. They fill those buckets from the lake behind us, and then it's just a quick trip over. They have firefighters on the ground directing them where to drop the water, and then they make a return trip back.
And what can you tell us about the challenges of this fire? Are there terrain issues going on? Like we have some pretty steep spots over here, so a lot of climbs.
Yeah, steep, rugged terrain. Obviously, the wind has been a factor. Whenever the wind picks up, we really need to keep our heads on a swivel and be figuring out which direction is it going to shift to next. Make sure firefighters are aware of that so that they aren't unintentionally caught behind the fire as it's moving towards them.
Though the cause of fire is suspected to be lightning, the incident is still under investigation.
Well, there was a big storm that rolled through a day or two before, and we had 5 or 6 starts all along the I-70 corridor. They get readings of where we have the positive lightning strikes, which are the ones that actually hit the ground.
This is Sean Naylor with the Vail Daily. Thank you for watching.
Okay, thanks, Sean, for that report. Interesting to just see what it looks like back at Sylvan Lake. Of course, our regular civilians can't get back there, so Sean was able to go with the public information officer, Tracy, to see more and give us a glimpse of what they're still fighting. But that leads us to our headlines for today. Here's what made headlines for Sunday, June 27th. On the cover, you can see Float On. The Eagle Flight Days Parade makes its way down Broadway on Saturday in Eagle. The 2-day event is back after a pandemic hiatus last year. For more photos, see page A2. Also in today's news, the Zoom boom squeezes locals. Migration survey shows just how much the pandemic accelerated remote workers relocating to mountains, but will it spur action on housing? More on this on page A3. Also in today's paper, crews make progress on Sylvan Lake fire despite 0% containment. Moisture is giving firefighters extra time, but won't extinguish the blaze that has torched over 3,700 acres. You can learn more about this on page A4. So once again, the moisture has helped, but it's that's at 0% containment right now. So more on that on page A4. And then also in today's news, what is wilderness? Wilderness lands are to be preserved and protected in their natural condition to secure for present and future generations to benefit wilderness. So if I've always wondered, what does that term mean? Well, you can find out more. They've got a picture of the Holy Cross Wilderness within the White River National Forest. There's a lot of different sections there. You can get educated on that on page A7. And in the arts and entertainment section, summer art classes in Vail are back. After a pandemic, we're so happy to gather to create and make some fun, different memories with the Alpine Arts Center and the Vail Valley Art Guild. They're offering an exciting lineup of guided art classes happening all throughout the summer. Learn more about this and the different classes you can take and just where you can take them on page B1. So pick up your free copy of the Vail Daily. You can find it in newspaper dispensers from East Vail all the way down to Gypsum, or just go online. You can go to vaildaily.com, get all of these headlines. You can get archive stories. You can sign up for our alerts as well if you just want our regular newsletter or entertainment or sports newsletter, or you can get our breaking news details as well. So that's a look at headlines for today. I think we're going to take it out to Ty. We've got the weather now. Ty, what's it looking like outside? You know, a little chilly this morning, moisture in the air, a little humidity is up. I feel, at least my hair feels it. It's flat today.
You know, my hair is going through a little something as well. Feels really good out here. I could feel the humidity, some dampness in the air, but maybe it's because I'm standing next to this mulch and lawn by the hotels right near where I'm standing. Some movement in the brush over here as well. Got to keep an eye out for certain living creatures, our local friends here. But clouds up ahead, seeing that. I'll share with you the sky conditions from where I'm standing right now. Hopefully this is inspiring for you. Cooler temperatures, we're seeing that as well. And or feeling that as well, and it's quite lovely, to be honest with you. comforting. With the showers that we're getting, wasn't that supposed to happen in May? Anyway, things are nice and colorful, as we described earlier. Beautiful colorways down through here, some planters through Possibility Plazas, taking in some art, as well as just the sun and it being a sun day. What we're looking for temperature-wise, as we're hanging out in the mid-40s where I am, we're looking for still chances of showers today. Temperatures hanging out in the low 60s. Certainly welcomed, rain or shine. Here in Colorado and in the mountains, we love the weather and what it brings. And it means a lot to us, especially with the fires that we're battling, that this moisture could certainly aid and assist putting out some of those fires down in Sylvan and perhaps even around the state if they have a similar weather pattern. As we look at the next couple of days, keeping the cooler temperatures, the lower 60s, your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, almost reaching back into the 70s by Wednesday, reducing our chances for showers from that 70 to 50, 50 to 30. And again, still certainly welcome. Keeping that moisture with us makes for a better night's sleep as well. And especially if we pick up the showers while catching some of those Z's. This weather is brought to you by the town of Avon, the heart of the valley. Otherwise, this Sunday, fantastic. Folks are out walking around, maybe looking for breakfast, maybe looking for statues of bears. And I'm waiting for Chris Anthony right through here.
I'd rather see statues of bears. And you know what? Near where you're standing, that Possibilities in Avon, the weekly arts expo, that is going to be happening every single Wednesday, starting at 11, goes till about 4 o'clock. They're going to have music, either a duo or a soloist playing. And so all that art that's behind you, Ty, we're seeing a lot more art in Avon, whether it's the big art that we see in the roundabout or the booths that'll be coming to Possibilities in Avon, their weekly art expo.
This is a place where you, myself, and friends we probably haven't seen all year can be found. I was just out here for the first expo this past Wednesday, taking in the music, listening to the artist that was here, but then continuing on into the park. You'll find live music over there as well, food vendors, food trucks, and we're coming alive. Summer's just beginning, and you're invited to get down here with us. You know, speaking of events going on all around the valley and summer kicking off, 4 of the world's greatest orchestras have made this area, but more at Vail, their home. We're talking Bravo. Let's take a look.
We're excited to have the 34th season of Bravo back again this summer. Joining us now, we have Anne-Marie McDermott. She's the artistic director. And Anne-Marie, I can imagine last year with COVID and what it was doing to, music and outdoor live performances worldwide.
Yes.
To have you guys back again this season, it's just amazing. But thank you so much for all the efforts you guys put together last year. I mean, it was amazing that you were still able to bring the music to the public.
We were, and something we really were committed to throughout the pandemic is our mission, which is bringing live music into people's lives. And I think we realize more importantly than ever how critically important that is. We need it. We need it. So not to get into too much detail, but in advance of last summer, Caitlin Murray, the executive director, and myself, we just said, we don't care if we're playing a concert for 2 people in the audience. Yeah. We're bringing music to the Vail Valley. And we did. So to have life and the world have transformed so much over this past year, and here we are. We're standing right in front of the Ford Amphitheater, and we have the St. Paul Chamber Orchestra opening the season. We have Dallas Symphony, Philadelphia Orchestra, New York Philharmonic returning, a ton of chamber music, all sorts of free concerts throughout the valley. It is, without a doubt, our most exhilarating and season, and I think the amount of pride that we feel in what we're doing. I'm feeling compelled to pat us on the back a little bit this year.
Pats on the back, plenty of hugs going around.
Plenty of hugs, yes.
And you said when you guys started rehearsal, playing those first few notes of Mozart, it almost brought tears to you. I mean,
it did.
It's really moving that we've come so far in these many, year plus a few months.
Yes, yeah, exactly. But it's this time, I have to point out, it's been so difficult on everybody, but when I think about just the musicians, when your life is touring constantly, playing concerts constantly, and all of a sudden, nothing, for over a year. And that joy and that exhilaration and that passion and that desire is what I'm sensing is coming through from myself and all my musician colleagues this summer, that we are we're treasuring being back together again, playing live music for audiences. You know, and we have one of the world's great audiences here at Bravo.
Yes.
And, you know, so it's a gift, and we're just relishing every second.
Okay. Now, you had to plan this whole festival for this summer during the pandemic,
Yeah.
not knowing what the restrictions were going to be. So tell us how things are a little different this year.
Absolutely. You know, and we have a joke now amongst all of us on the staff that when things are constantly evolving and we say, oh gosh, that was so April, or that was so May.
Yeah.
And, you know, we did have to make decisions in the mid to late fall about the size of our orchestras. And the state of things then, we just didn't know. What we knew is that we were going to be having 4 orchestras. We knew we were going to be having as full a season as we could. That there was no doubt. And so we just had to find the path forward to being able to do that. So we made the decision that we would just reduce the size of the orchestras. So they're going to be between 50 and 60 musicians on stage for Dallas and Philadelphia and New York Philharmonic, which is great. And you know, opportunistically, that opened up a whole world of repertoire that we don't always have.
Yeah.
Because, you know, usually we're talking about Brahms symphonies and Tchaikovsky and Mahler and all of this. And so now this season's going to be really fun. We're going to have more Haydn and Mendelssohn and kind of just for slightly smaller orchestral footprint.
Okay.
And so it's going to be very exciting for us.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're so excited that the 34th season is happening.
Yes.
All right, if we want to find out more, what's the website?
It's bravovail.org. All of the information is there, and it's a lot to read, so please check it out. We have a lot going on this summer.
Okay, perfect. We can't wait. Thank you, Anne-Marie.
Thank you so much.
So fun to catch up with Anne-Marie. She is so excited about this season. And she was telling me, yes, a lot of hugs will be given at this festival. They've already had a couple nights of performances. They kicked off on Thursday under the rain clouds. And then they had performances again Saturday night and then again tonight. So if you want to see Joshua Bell, he will still be playing with them this evening. He's a world-class violinist who has been here before, and he's such a favorite. And they have other guest performers that are going to be here just tonight only. And so we're super excited about Bravo season. I think Emma's going tonight. She's very excited. She's been talking about Bravo. She's been talking about Joshua Bell for weeks. So we're happy to have him back and happy to get tickets in Emma's hands for this evening. All right. So are we going to check in? We're waiting for Benny Bloom. Benny Bloom. But Meredith's going to give us some weather. Okay. Meredith, until we're talking music, a lot of music today. I can't wait.
I know. My parents also have been going to Bravo the past few nights, and they just come back so inspired about the music. And my dad had this video, actually. He had really nice seats, and so he was nice up and close. And there was a squirrel that was running around the stage, and all the musicians are like playing, but this squirrel is running through. I mean, they're probably not used to that at all.
Oh my gosh, you need to have your dad send us that video.
I think they have it, so maybe they can try to pull it up later. It is so funny. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Wait, I think we got the video. So we're gonna watch it now. Here's Joshua Bell playing.
You might just want to skip forward a little bit. It's like
skip forward a little
through.
bit. Okay, partway through. Oh, I see it.
There it is.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, there he is. Oh my god.
And then he comes around in the front.
He's like, hey, I'm looking for acorns. What do you got?
Absolutely.
He had no idea he had front row seats. Where's the bouncer? Get that squirrel out of there.
Exactly. Like, you have a celebrity on the stage, sir.
Yeah. Sir, you're upstaging Joshua Bell. Well, you never know. You never know quite what's going to happen at the Joshua Bell concert and Bravo in general. And they'll be playing again at the Ford Amphitheater. And that is such a beautiful venue. I love just hearing, the birds, the flowers in the background. It's awesome.
Absolutely.
And what's the weather going to be like for Bravo? They've had a little bit of rain these first couple nights.
But sometimes it's a mood setter. The great thing about the amphitheater is that it is rain or shine. And a lot of the venues around here in the Valley know that to be successful, you want to try to have your outside events rain or shine, because you never really know what to expect. But
yeah.
Typically, we have gorgeous mornings here. As you can see, I found the sun. The pico is off. It's about 45 degrees, but it feels a little warmer than that in the sun. And yeah, so we're going to get a high about 64 today, and we are going to see some afternoon showers roll in around 3 p.m. So if you have any evening plans, make sure to bring your umbrella, your raincoat. I too was at the moonrise event last night and was totally caught in the rain, but you know what? You just got to embrace it. And it was so funny. They were playing the music and the music cut, the power went out, and they still were singing. And it was just incredible. The show must go on kind of vibes. And so we moved inside, but yeah, we'll definitely expect to see some rain again throughout the week. But as we're reminding all our viewers, it is a positive thing, especially as we're battling this fire down valley.
Yeah, exactly.
And this weather report was brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne. Elevated savings.
All right. Okay, Meredith, thanks so much for that weather report. She was standing by right at the base of Gondola 1, which will be open for you today. Gondola 1, as well as the Eagle Bond Gondola, open, and then Beaver Creek is open as well. So stop by, get your ticket, maybe get your pass for next year, and you can ride that gondola all the time. But we've got a lot of great music. Okay, we're going to talk a little bit about Beaver Creek. They've had a lot of fun things happening this week, and what's cool about Beaver Creek is they have some free family fun activities going on every single day. So we're going to check out what's happening for your Sunday. Helmet Fricker, my buddy who just turned 85, he will be playing today from 1 to 3. Tell him happy birthday to see him. And then the Fossil Posse Dinosaur Adventures, my good buddy Bill Doran, he's going to be up there from 4 to 5:30 p.m. He just opened the museum at Dinosaur Junction, which is just off of the Walcott exit off of I-70. And he's had his dino camp going on for about, I think, 6 years now, 6 or 7 years. It's been very exciting to watch his passion for dinosaurs fulfill the interests and the all the fun things he does with the kids and the adults and the tours that he gives, the camps that he does during the day. So he'll be there. And then on Monday, we've got the free outdoor yoga class kicking off at 9 a.m. It's a 1-hour class. And then dinner and a movie happening on Monday nights from 7 to 9 p.m. That's going to begin on July 5th. So not this Monday, but next Monday, you can do that. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all sorts of fun things happening. And then daily, they're going to have music throughout the villages between 2 and 8 p.m. If you want to learn more, Beaver Creek has a brand new app that they just started last winter. You can always hop on the app, learn about activities, transportation, dining specials, shopping offers, mountain info, and more. So kind of cool to get that. But Beaver Creek, just a gem of a place. The Almond Betts Band will be playing there tonight. So that's going to be the first Sounds of Summer concert that Beaver Creek Vail Performing Arts Center has on their schedule. You know what? They were one of the first venues to bring back live music last June. I think they were actually the first one in the state to do that. So it was really cool that they were able to keep us entertained, keep us connected, keep musicians employed, as well as all the stage staff. So Almond Betts Band will be playing this evening. So we're excited to have them. And these are basically the sons of the people from, some of the members of the Allman Brothers Band. So it is comprised of Devin Allman and Dwayne Betts. Devin Allman is the son of Greg Allman, founding member, keyboardist, and singer of the Allman Brothers Band. Dwayne Betts is the son of another founding member, and that is Dickie Betts, who was a guitarist and singer in the Allman Brothers Band. And they came together along with Barry Dwayne Oakley, son of Allman Brothers Band's founding bass player, the late Barry Oakley. So it's going to be just so cool to have this stage full of these sounds. And they'll play some of the classics. They'll play some of their parents' music, but they also will play a lot of their own music. So check that out. That's going to be this evening. And that's going to be at 8 p.m. And then the Randy Rogers Band is coming next. He'll be on July 2nd. So go to valarpac.org to check out what bands are playing, and that can give you some more detail. But Emma, what do we got going on next? Oh, sure. All right. Let me talk to Ty Diaz. Oh, wait. Looks like we got Benny. Eric Benny Bloom. All right. Okay. I see you, man. Can you hear us, Benny? You got us, Eric? Hey, okay. How are you this morning?
Hey, what's going on?
All right. Eric Benny Bloom, we've got the trumpet player from the band Lettuce. He's going to be here on Monday night playing at the Shakedown Bar in Vail Village. And Benny, you're inviting some friends. We're calling it the Vail Connection. Who's going to be playing with you?
We have Mark Levy, a Vail resident from Circles Around the Sun. We have Joey Porter and Garrett Sayers from the band Motet, the Denver-based band. And we have everyone's favorite guitarist and singer, Scott Redner.
Yes.
Who
Yes.
Shakedown, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I ran into Scott last night. He said he was super excited to have you, and he said it's going to be a great show. And this Monday, 8 p.m. tickets, you can get them at the door, $25 or save $5 and get it for $20. But it's going to be fun to have you guys play. Have you played at Shakedown before?
I have. I've been doing a good amount of gigs there with his band Brothers Keeper and just other things he puts together because since the last summer I've been coming up to Vail a lot and playing all the Gerald Ford outdoor shows. And so, yeah, I've been coming up a lot. Can't get rid of me.
I know. Well, we love it. We're so glad that you're going to be coming. And then also you're going to be playing over at the Dillon Amphitheater. You know, that's a beautiful venue over on Lake Dillon.
That's right. I'll be there on the 2nd and 3rd with my band Lettuce. So it's going to be quite a vibe.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's talk a little bit about the pandemic and how, you know, it's so hard for musicians. And there was a few gigs here and there. But what did you mostly do during the pandemic?
You know, I taught some lessons, which I used to do a long time ago, and I started again. But now, luckily, then I also run a wine company, an organic, natural, low sulfite kind of wine company that I distribute wines all over the state of Colorado, and I bring in from all over the world. So that's kind of what's been keeping me a little busy.
Okay. Well, so how do we go from being a world-class trumpet player to creating wine without the sulfates and organic and everything? Tell us how that happened.
When you travel a lot, you experience different things from all over the world, and it's really nice to, I just always enjoyed the finer things, but I realized that the state is, even though it's very healthy and amazing, there was still a major shortage of natural wine or getting it around the state. So I was like, I saw an opportunity. I love being here. My band does well here. So I thought about moving here and starting this company because I saw a hole, and I think I could do some good in the state. So that's what I'm here. I'm trying to be one of the people. I'm not the first to do it here, but my company is only natural wine, where other companies will have both. Like conventional manipulated wine. So that's kind of my thing.
Okay. And so what growers, what producers are you working with to come
I have at my fingertips, I can bring in wines from hundreds of producers. So, but I have right now I'm working with 150 wines, I would say. This week, tomorrow,
Monday.
Jeepers. Tomorrow I'll be bringing in a winemaker from Subject to Change. It's a California winery based in Mendocino. These are some of his wines, really pretty.
Yeah.
His name is Alex Pomerantz. Subject to Change is the winery. And yeah, just some really, really cool wines. So he'll be there. And we'll have his wines available, and you can talk to the man who made the wines, and it's pretty interesting. It's kind of rare to have an informal meeting with someone in Shakedown and just drink wine and get down to some music. It's kind of a rare thing. So,
I know. Hey, yeah, I think for a Monday night, I think that's a great way to go.
I think it's the coolest Monday night ever in history. So we'll see. We'll see how it works out.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. And then what's going on for Lettuce and for you the rest of the summer? What does that look like?
Lettuce has, we have some things all over. I'm going to New York State. We're playing this really cool amphitheater in Telluride. We're playing all over. We're doing, which is great, but not doing too many. I think we're doing like 30 shows for the rest of the year, something like that. Nothing's too much. I know we're going to Europe next year, and we have an album we just finished. we always have new music coming out, and we're a lot of fun. We're a big sound. We love traditional funk and hip hop and electronic music. So we really have a really great sense of great sound, and it's really different. And if you haven't seen Lettuce, you got to come out there.
Oh yeah, we were listening to it yesterday when we were putting together the show for today, and Emma and I were just kind of grooving to the tunes in the background. Real fun, awesome sound that you guys
Thank
have.
you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, perfect. All right, so Monday night, tomorrow night, with members of the Motet, you'll have Scott Redner there from Shakedown Bar, and of course, Mark Levy, one of the hardest working men in show business. I see that guy playing drums for everybody. He'll be with you. And then July 2nd and 3rd over at Dillon Amphitheater.
Yep, you know it.
Okay, all right. And then what's the best way to follow you and to keep up with you and the wines?
You can find me on Instagram is generally the best. Eric Benny Bloom on Instagram is me. Or you can find me, my wine company is called Benny and Zoid Selections, and he's the sax player of Lettuce. So it's me and him together have a company. So it's really cool. So you can find us on Instagram.
Awesome. The band always has good wine backstage because of you guys.
That's great. It's literally true.
Okay, perfect. And then subject to change, that is going to be the wine that we'll be tasting tomorrow night.
That's right.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Eric, for coming on the show this morning. Good
Thanks
luck
for having
with
me.
tomorrow's performance, and we're
Thank
excited
you.
to have you in town. So Eric Benny Bloom, he'll be at Shakedown tomorrow, playing with members of the Motet, Scott Redner, and of course, Mark Levy on the drums. And if you want to get tickets in advance, $20. If you want to wait till you get to the door, $25. And then don't forget, they're going to have that wine tasting for you as well. So it should be a wonderful night at the top of Bridge Street. That's where Shakedown is located. But we've got a lot more coming up on Vail Daily Live. We're going to take it to a quick break. When we come back, we're going to speak with Chris Anthony about his new documentary about the 10th Mountain Division post battles of Riva Ridge and Mount Belvedere. Lots of information for you. Stay tuned.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outletsatsilverthorne.com for current sales and events.
Hello everyone, this is Sean Naylor with the Vail Daily, and today on the grill, we're going to be grilling some burgers. This meat right here, it's been marinating in soy sauce and garlic all day long. So what I'm doing right here, is I'm slapping the patty, making it up. You don't want any big visible creases up and around top. What you want is a nice, smooth surface on, and then throw her on the grill. Got some onions and olive oil and salt. Now I'm just gonna throw here in this here skillet, drop that on, top that off, put the lid back on, and drink Dr. Pepper. This segment is also unofficially brought to you by Dr. Pepper. You're welcome. Please sponsor me. All right, it's time to take a look. Woo! So this is perfect. We got a little bit of char on the bottom, and then the top is still juicy and brown. This is Sean Naylor, assistant editor at the Vail Daily, and thank you for watching On the Grill.
We are back with more Vail Daily Live. Hey, don't forget to chat it up with us on our live show. You can always chat with us through YouTube and through Facebook. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And don't forget to like us on Facebook and get those alerts so you know when we're going live as well. We have Meredith Kirkman standing by. She is in front of Shakedown, and it was so fun to get Eric Benny Bloom on here. Great things that they're doing. Lettuce, such a fun band, and I know that he, along with the Motet, Mark Levy, Scott Rudder, they'll just do a great job tomorrow night.
I'm so excited. I head into a production on Tuesday, but now I have to go. I mean, I was like, you can't go out on Monday, but Lettuce is playing. Like, I have to now.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that funny, Meredith? Like, there's no time for grocery shopping. There's no time for taking a night off. We have to do something every night of the week around here. It's crazy.
Right. But yeah, rest is for the wicked. Or is that how it goes? Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? You can sleep when you die. That's what I say.
Exactly.
So.
But I am such a huge Lettuce fan, actually. So I'm kind of fangirling over here. And my brother is also a huge fan. He was the one who introduced me. And yeah, I listen to their album Crush all the time. I mean, like for dinner or studying. It's one of my favorite bands. So I can't believe we had him on the show. I'm fangirling.
I know. Hey, and then speaking of music, we've got some fun music tonight. In fact, we've got the Fabulous Femmes, and they'll be playing Sunset Live this evening. And I know that you've been there. Didn't you guys go there for Father's Day last week?
That's right. Yes. And I'm a fan of the Fabulous Femmes too. They're incredible. And yeah, the Sunset Live is just a gorgeous venue because you've got views of this lake, so you can either be like laid out picnicking on the grass or on the nice back patio, or pull up your stand-up paddleboard and listen from the water. I mean, it is so cool.
Yeah, to have that kind of vehicle. Oh, did you hear the band last night? Yeah, I was on my stand-up paddleboard. But we heard the Fabulous Femmes. They played just a couple bars of their music yesterday. But Meredith, they've changed it up a little bit. They've added kind of a country music, kind of the women of country music repertoire, and they're totally in the garb. They dress for it. And you've seen their shows, whether they're doing 70s and they dress that way, or they're doing something, for the patriotic and they dress all red, white, and blue, Christmas. They get all in the Christmas gear. So these ladies, they not only sing it, but they look the part, and they have a lot of fun on stage.
Oh yeah, you've got that right. They really have such a theatrical background. So they look the part, they sound the part, they act the part, they dance the part. I mean, they really have it all, but I haven't really heard them do country. And I think that they are going to bring some amazing tunes and sound to the country vibe. Three women, that's unique.
Yeah, I got a little taste of their music. I was at a birthday party a few weeks ago, and they were kind of just debuting their sound so we could hear it, and it was really fun to see what they were doing. But Bravo Vail going on again tonight, and I know you said your parents went to that. Super fun. It's we still have the St. Paul Chamber Orchestra here, and then what's really cool is we'll have. Looks like, hold on, I got to take a look at this. Yeah, the soiree series. But then Edgar Meyer is going to be here on Tuesday for a solo recital. So that should be neat to have him. Do you ever make it out to Bravo? Do you like to sit on the lawn?
Yes, I honestly love Bravo, especially sitting on the lawn. I feel like I normally go to the dance festival just a bit more, just because I am obsessed with dance and have been a part of their festival and organizing it. But Bravo is definitely something you don't want to miss if you've never been. It is just such a special thing. I can't believe we have that type of festival here in Vail. I mean, we're so fortunate.
I know. Yeah, so Dallas Symphony Orchestra will be coming next. We also have the Philadelphia Orchestra, the New York Philharmonic. So plenty of more nights that you can go to and check it out. And you can find their whole schedule on bravovail.org. And you can check out whether you want to go see something at the Ford Amphitheater. They're going to be doing quite a bit over at the Villar Performing Arts Center. So it should be awesome to see that. Okay, Meredith, we'll let you wander around Vail a little bit more.
I'm going to go check out the farmer's market. I'm heading over.
Okay, perfect. The farmers market starts today, 9:30 to 3:30. They've increased their hours a little bit, so you can get out there, get an earlier start in case you're leaving town or heading back down to Denver. But we're gonna head it back to Avon now. We have Ty Diaz standing by with Chris Anthony, a longtime friend of ours who's come on the show for many different topics, whether it's ski racing or all the Warren Miller movies that he was in. He was in 28 of them, I believe. But he's been spending his last couple of years working on a documentary, and we've got Ty Diaz and Chris standing by. So can we get those guys up? Hey guys. Hello.
Hey. Oh, hey. Chris Anthony here.
Hey.
Ty Diaz.
Wow.
We're getting caught up. This is what friends do when we haven't seen each other in over a year. Whatever reason could keep people from seeing each other face to face. Good to see you again, Chris Anthony.
It's great to see you.
So you're the 2018 Colorado Snow Museum Hall of Fame. I'm trying to get the title right. I was trying to memorize it. Help me with your title again that I'm reading off of your Facebook.
Oh yeah, it was in 2018 I got inducted into the Hall of Fame for Colorado Snow Sports.
Right.
Which of course is based out of Vail here at the museum, which is in the parking structure. So head on by and visit it. It also has a wonderful exhibit to the 10th Mountain Division.
Right on.
Which is kind of the topic too we're talking about today, because I did an entire film about these guys.
We're also speaking with my buddy Scott Reed. I said, I'm interviewing Chris Anthony tomorrow, and he says, why do I know that name? And I said, Warren Miller Films. Trisha and I were talking before me heading out here, just to get us caught back up again, that you've been a part of Warren Miller Films for how many years?
Yeah, I skied in the films for 28 years. And now it's because, well, I haven't been in the film in the last couple of years because new ownership and everything like that, but that sort of dropped this project into my lap. So it was a project that I brought to them about 7 years ago and started working on it then, and then ended up on my own. And
wow.
It built into this beast. It's a 70-minute documentary called Mission Mount Vanguard, and it's a story that was, the catalyst of the story was about a ski race that took place June 3rd, 1945, right on the Yugoslavian Slovenian border. So this is a poster that a gentleman by the name of Scorpio Still did for me. I put during COVID, I did a contest on Facebook. I said, who can produce a poster for me that kind of has that 1945, 1950s feel to it.
I remember.
And that guy did such an amazing job.
This film has been a passion project of yours, and you've just shared with us the last 7 years that you started out with the support, you've taken it on your own, and it's covering World War II, the untold stories, the stories that never really got the attention, but the next generation, the people that were related to the original 10th Mountain Division group, those kids have all grown up. They have the stories, and that's what you're bringing to this topic.
Yeah, so the first story that never been told is about the ski race that took place June 3rd, 1945, right on the Yugoslavian border. So that was the story that opened it up. And as I started digging in and doing research, I discovered 3 other ones, like 25 guys that went missing in Lake Garda. Nobody's ever gone deeply into that. And while I was looking into that, some friends found their missing vehicle in the bottom of Lake Garda using a submarine. So I had that footage in the film. And then one of the coolest things I came across was the story about this woman named Deborah Bancart that played an incredibly important role in the 10th Mountain Division. And nobody's really embraced that or recognized her in the proper way. So she's in my film.
Oh, wow.
And Michaela Schifrin tells her story. There's a couple other ones too. I really go into the battles that were kind of ignored too in the Po Valley and the north end of Lake Garda. You know, a lot of people know about Riva Ridge and Mount Belvedere, but so there's a lot of stuff that was covered in there that's part of the 70 minutes.
How was this funded? How could we help support this film? Because we would all love to see it. It's getting a lot of attention.
Yeah, so I did the whole thing by donations, and the way that I built the film was as an educational programming underneath my nonprofit, which is a youth project, and the ultimate end point of this is that this will go into schools, into museums for years to come as an educational documentary. But up until then, I need to create sort of a tour of it and raise money to put back into my youth project to help also fund the film that I spent money doing. But so we're putting together a wonderful tour. It's going to be here December 1st at the Valar Center. We're going to do a big show that night. I'm doing a big show in Denver, November 11th, which is Veterans Day, and that's going to be at the Denver Performing Arts Center with the Colorado Symphony. The reason being is that the music in the film is all original. So, and then I'm developing other ones. The CU Alumni Organization, they're going to put one together for Boulder at their campus, and then I'm trying to partner up with different nonprofits throughout the country where they put the event together, and then they can use it as a fundraiser, and a portion of it goes back to my youth project. So
you are a very busy man about
busy.
this.
Yes.
So there's a trailer for this, a little video that we might want to share with everyone for about 2 minutes in length. And if we have that queued up at the station, Trisha Swenson Dewey, maybe we could have Chris Anthony set this up and we all watch it together so we can catch the Mission Mount Mangart documentary.
Yeah, so Chris, let us know what it is. Yeah, let us know, Chris. We got it ready for you.
Okay.
Take it away.
So the voice that's in this trailer is that of a World War II vet that was actually traveled the exact path of my film. His name's Bruce Campbell. He's 97 years old right now, and he's amazing. I talk to him once a week, and I actually send stuff out to him, and I go, hey, Bruce, can you do me a favor and do a voiceover? And he actually, at 97 years old, will drop box of voiceover back to me. And so he really helped me out with this project. But this is a voiceover also, and it's edited together by TJ Davis, who you all know very well.
Love TJ Davis. He's the man.
So you know him, and he put this together for us.
Let's take a look.
On June 3rd, 1945, high in the Julian Alps stood a lone, majestic mountain located on the border between Italy and Yugoslavia. It was here that an unusual wartime story took place. Battle-worn and fatigued, 500 soldiers pushed their way up through avalanche and rock debris up the highest road in the region until they reached a snowfield on the flank of Mount Mangart. 76 of the 500 men tempted fate by climbing up the steep snowfield equipped with used boots and skis they had captured from German troops during previous conflict. Their goal was to have a ski race. Using small trees they had hauled up from the valley below as control gates, they set up a race course. The race began in late morning, with each man leaving the starting gate, encountering harsh terrain and difficult snow conditions to determine once and for all who was the fastest skier in the division. Of the 76 that started, 25 made it to the finish line. One would be crowned as champion. But this small moment in time is just that, a moment. But it was the catalyst to a much greater story. One made of thousands of heroes that took place when the world was at war. This is the story of the 10th Mountain Division, America's first ski troops. My division.
His voice is amazing, isn't it?
That's the voice of Bruce Campbell, as you saw right there in the end, his picture. My division is what he said, but what a rich delivery and a lot to be told, a lot of untold stories, and I'm really excited to check this film out. I'm glad that you're bringing this to all of our attention.
Yeah, it's going to be really fun. It's been a passion project. It took me a long time to develop, and I didn't know what to do when I got done with it, so I submitted it to a couple film festivals, mainly in Europe, because I didn't want to compete with potentially having fundraising premieres here in the United States. So I kind of in a joking way, I submitted it to Con.
Yes.
And
tell us
to
Con. Tell us about Con, I guess.
Yeah, so that's in France, of course. It's one of the bigger ones. They provided during COVID they got canceled, and a different branch of Con sort of opened up where they wanted to get young new filmmakers and smaller films to be able to have access in, since everything went so digitally during COVID. And so I submitted to it, and they could do a lot more categories, and it provided a bigger a net for them to capture films. And all of a sudden my film got selected, which completely surprised me. I was like, thought it was a joke. Then it got moved up to a semi-finalist level, then a finalist level, and it actually won the title of Best Historical Documentary.
Oh, so wow, congratulations.
At the Cannes World Film Festival. And now it's won another one in Italy, which I'm actually going to go to. And they're doing a live presentation on July 24th, and I'm going to be over there anyways. So I'm going to go to that one. And it's submitted to a couple other ones, but yeah, so it's got that credibility, and that kind of opened the door, and I got invited to come out to Fort Drum, New York, which is the home of the current 10th Mountain Division. And it was seen by a 4-star general, a 2-star general, the ambassador of Slovenia came and watched it. The Pentagon sent a representative, and they all gave it a thumbs up, and it's got that approval. So it's been a super magical journey with it already, and I can't wait to bring it to the public.
I can't wait to see it. I'm sure that you can't wait to see it either. We do have a live chat corner. We're talking with Chris Anthony about the documentary Mission Mount Mangart, and we for this on the support side, because you mentioned young people. We know how busy you are, but how do we find you and find your youth initiative so that we can be a part of that program too?
Absolutely. So you can always go to chris@chrisanthony.com and email me, and my website is chrisanthony.com, and the poster's for sale on there. And anybody that buys the posters all the funds, any proceeds from this go directly back into the youth project. And of course, the youth project is about providing mentoring, also providing scholarships and financial aid to youth at need, which opens up a whole other conversation. I'm looking for teachers out there that have programs they're out of schools that have programs that need financial funding. I can help with that. I also go into schools providing mentoring programs. So I just actually reached out to a youth organization. They're putting together a soccer tournament, a 3-on-3 thing here, and it was great. I reached out to them. I go, hey, do you have any young teams that need help with their fees and their entries? And they said, absolutely. We have 2 groups of kids that need their entry fee. Would love to have uniforms, so I'm buying all that stuff.
Oh, wow.
And that's what my youth project can do.
So we're learning a lot about your initiative. We're learning a lot about Chris Anthony. If you're tuning in for the first time, for those that know Chris Anthony and Vail Daily Live, this new program, you know that we have a live chat feature where you can ask questions live on the show right now. If we have any questions right now, Tricia Swenson, lead us in.
Yeah, you know what? We're getting accolades. People are so excited that you're promoting this. We've got Posey P saying it's freaking cool. And we also have Kathy Paz saying, love Chris. So glad he's promoting this movie. And then Claire Cronin hopped in. Oh, where can we see this film? And I know you've done a couple of the private showings to the Vail Rotary and a group down in Denver. But for our public in Eagle County, that next showing will be, as you said, December 1. Is that going to be during the ski races?
Yeah, so it'll be up at the Villar Center December 1st. The Villar Center will soon announce tickets, just like they do with all their shows. I'm going to do a regular general admission ticket, and then we're going to do a VIP ticket, which will include a post-film reception. And we're also going to do a silent auction. And again, all those proceeds go directly into the youth project. So any money, any profits that this film brings in, it all goes into helping youth. Okay. And so, December 1st.
Then, Chris, I got to ask you a quick question, or not a quick question. I want to hear all about it. But you've been recently traveling to different military bases, showing this movie to them. Tell us about that.
Well, so I got to go out to Fort Drum, which those of you don't know, that the 10th Mountain Division is active. And it's very much alive, and it's actually the most deployed unit in our military to this day. And they're amazing, and they're based out of Fort Drum, New York, this huge, huge base up there. So I was out there 2 weeks ago, and they had a full itinerary for me throughout the entire day. I actually spoke at a couple of their classes, and then at 4:30 that afternoon, they assembled everybody in a theater, and we actually ran a little bit late because a four-star general flew in specifically to watch as well. And I showed the film. I was a little worried to show it in front of active military to see what would happen and if how they would react to it.
Right.
And of course, every single time I've shown this, I'm really nervous if people will like it or not. The film ended, and there was this dead silence, and then I look around. There's tears coming out of a couple people's eyes. A couple of generals. The two-star general got up and he introduced me. I came up and. There was this moment of just everybody was choked up, and he actually took the 10th Mountain Division patch off of his right shoulder. They have them always on their left. When you get one on your right, when you go to combat, he took that thing off and gave it to me. Plus, he gave me one of his challenge coins. It was so honorable. It was unbelievable. And the 4-star general gave me his coin. And then people started, they called on people to start asking questions. And I was there for about an hour and a half answering questions. One of the young female soldiers came up to me, and she wanted to ask a question, and she couldn't. She just started breaking down, so she hugged me. I was done after that. Like it was just super emotional, but it was amazing to see this project that I worked on for so long have such an impact on people. And it's been that way at pretty much all the little private test screenings I've done. The Vail Rotary, which they have their duck race coming up, they've been such a supporter of my youth project and this film for the last 6 years that when they reached out and asked if they could do a screening, I said absolutely. They put they invested into it without sight unseen, and so I really wanted to show them what they were part of, and that worked out great. We did that at the Edwards Theater, and so they got a little private screening of it, but only about 200, including the military now, 500 people have seen it. So nobody will see it unless they want to do a really exclusive private screening and make a donation in my youth project. Until then, the big launch will be Veterans Day in Denver, and then showings after that as well. So
Wow. Just amazing, you guys. Chris, I'm getting choked up just hearing about these stories, but I know how much you put your heart and soul into this, and you are getting rewarded right now with just the accolades and just the positivity from it. So thanks so much for coming on the show today, and we can't wait to see it. I've got it on my calendar, December 1. I can't wait. I want to be a part of that big show. All right. Thanks, guys. Okay. All right, Chris Anthony with his Mission Mount Vanguard. He's just done a great job with that. So make sure that if there's a showing in your area that you can see it, or if you want to contact him, go to his website or learn more about his youth initiative project, and you can get some more details. Maybe you can have a showing in your community in case you don't live here, because we want people to be watching from everywhere. So many people want to know what's going on in the Vail Valley, even if they live in Chicago or they live in a different country. So we want to let you know about that. But we're going to do a weather. We got Meredith standing by. We got the farmers market going on. A lot of things happening. So we want to make sure we fit everything in. It's already 8:09. We're almost done with the show. But let's take it out to Meredith. Wow, it looks gorgeous out there. It's such a pretty morning.
It is gorgeous. Yes, the sun is out and the tents are starting to pop up. Everyone's getting ready for the farmers market. So this is the annual Vail Farmers Market and Art Show, and this is happening all throughout the summer. There are, I think it's 14 weeks. I mean, it's a long time. I want to get the exact dates for you guys. But it is definitely one of the locals' favorite farmers markets.
Yeah, it's 16 weeks total. We just started last Sunday or 2 Sundays ago, and it goes all the way to October 3rd. October 3rd.
It's amazing. I know. And so there's about 40 food vendors, and then about 140 tents in total. So we really have a large variety of different vendors, and a lot of them come up from all over Colorado, which is pretty cool. Locally sourcing fruits and veggies and art. And so I'm actually going to be speaking with a local or a Colorado based artist who makes craft dolls and gifts. So I'm going to go find her a little bit after this, and we're going to kind of look at what she has to offer. But yeah, this truly is a farmer's market that you don't want to miss. It's from 9:30 to 3:30, and it's got a little bit of everything for everyone.
Okay, all right. Hey, Meredith, can you give us the weather details for the rest of the
Yes,
day?
absolutely.
Okay.
So it is about 50 degrees currently, and we're going to about see a high of 64 degrees. And so we are going to have a gorgeous morning. Um, but around 3 p.m., we're going to have some rainstorms roll through, and we're going to see some rainstorms throughout the week. But it's good. We are encouraging rain, and we want to see the rain for our beautiful forests and trees and flowers. But we also have plenty of sunshine for the vitamin D for us.
Yeah.
And this weather was brought to you by Betteridge, established in 1897, located at Solaris, and it's actually right behind me. One of our
Oh, yeah.
favorite stores.
You're right there. Okay,
There it
perfect.
is.
Okay, thank you. Yep. So, yeah, Meredith's standing by in Vail Village and right by Betteridge. All right, we want to talk a little bit about what's going on in Eagle. So, Eagle just wrapped up flight days. If you take a look at the front of the paper, if you love parades, you should have been there yesterday. They had a fun group. A lot of people came out for the parades. Of course, the flight days was canceled last year due to the pandemic. So, a lot of people wanted to come out and enjoy it and all the live music they had there yesterday. But Eagle has a lot going on this summer, and one of the events is happening on Tuesday. So they will have their whitewater throwdown. It's a big whitewater competition that'll happen Tuesdays throughout the next couple of weeks. We started it in Vail. They have the kind of an up valley one, but once the Gore Creek kind of runs its course, then they bring it down to the whitewater throwdown at the Eagle River Park. And this has been such a great addition to Eagle. You can actually see it right off the highway, and really fun that they're going to bring that back. So quite a few more Tuesdays until about July 11th or so. And schedule, you can register, you can sign up, and then at 5:35, that's when they're going to have the boaters and stand-up paddleboarders, the different categories kick off. So it's really fun and spectator-friendly sport as well, because you can just watch it safely along the banks of the Eagle River. So that's something fun that you can do. And speaking of the banks of the Eagle River, the Water Safety Expo is going on today. That'll be from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. And that's right at the Eagle River Park. And it's brought to you by the Mountain Youth. And that's all dedicated to the youth in our valley, educating. This is going to help educate and raise community awareness about how to enjoy recreation safely and responsibly on and near our waterways. They can get really dangerous along the banks of the Colorado River, the Eagle River, even a small creek can be dangerous, especially once the runoff happens, which has pretty much happened already, but it's still always good to just be water aware. So that's happening today. Head on down once again between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. today. It's free. So just a nice way to get the community out there and learn a little bit about our wonderful surroundings, but be safe while we're doing it. And then, of course, Eagle kicks off their Showdown Town concert series this Thursday night. The Runaway Grooms are going to be playing. I had a chance to talk to them just last week about their Avon Live concert. They just returned from a tour throughout many states throughout the South and Southeast. They're going to be taking the stage at Showdown Town, which will be a weekly Thursday night concert series that's absolutely free in Eagle Town Park. So you can find out more about that by by going to the Vail Valley Foundation's website, vvf.org. Check out their arts and entertainment section. It'll let you know about that concert series, the Hot Summer Nights concert series, the LAR Performing Arts concert series. So there's so much live music out here. Like Meredith and I was saying, there's really no night of the week you're not going out to listen to live music, because there's something happening pretty much every night. So check out Show Downtown. You can bring your own lawn chairs, and it's just a flat park, so you're not worried about the seating and the angles of the parks over at the Ford Amphitheater, where you cannot bring a regular length lawn chair. You can bring the little short ones, or the Crazy Creek chair, but you can bring your picnic spreads. They're going to have some food vendors there, but a lot of times it's just people bringing in their own picnic spreads for Thursday night's showing. So that's what's happening down in Eagle. You can go to their website for more. I believe it's Outside Eagle, or eagleoutside.com is the website for that. We're going to take a break. We've got more Vail Daily Live coming your way.
Plastic surgery isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good. At Mangett Plastic Surgery Institute and Skincare, from the moment you walk in the door, we want you to feel confident and empowered, while our team of specialists help you find the best version of yourself. With two of the nation's leading plastic surgeons right here in the mountains, we have one goal: personalized care with exceptional results. Mangett Plastic Surgery Institute and Skincare. Your beauty should be effortless.
It's back. The 81st Annual Eagle County Fair and Rodeo rides into town July 21st through the 24th. Enjoy the thrill of the Great Northern Affair Carnival rides daily. Great food, live music, 4-H exhibits, and more. Plus all the action of the PRCA Pro Rodeo. Friday and Saturday nights, kick up your heels with country singing sensation Buck Ford. Don't miss the action. Get your tickets online now for the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo.
Welcome back to Vail Daily Live. Time now for your lens of the day. I'm wearing a pair of cool Oakleys from Eyepieces of Vail. Eyepieces of Vail, the art division. Now, these are the EV0 Blade from Oakley. I thought I'd bring them out because it's specific to a lot of great sports like hiking or biking, especially road biking. And I'm hopefully going to be doing Lookout Mountain today. I'm going to go down to Denver and we'll bike a little bit of that. It's a nice, fast, quick uphill, got a good workout in there. So this is a lightweight sports shield prism road lens. So they're prism lenses. Oakley's known for these prism lenses, and it's ideal for bright conditions on the open road. And running is another good sport that you can do with these because they are nice and lightweight. So it is, once again, the EV0 Blade. So, yep. I might have to borrow these today on my road bike ride. But you can find out more about any of sport you're interested in. iPieces has a brand new sports store. So it's the called iPieces Sport in the Sunanalp, right next to their new Treff Cafe. And they are also located up at the top of Bridge Street, right across from Solaris, where Meredith is standing by with the farmers market today in Vail. And then over at Beaver Creek and Edwards. And then they have one more location over in Snowmass. So if you have any questions, they can do a lot of prescriptions and many of the different lenses. They can do the prescription for you right when you wait. A lot of times, if you're staying here for a couple of days, you can do the prescription, and then within the time frame that you're here, they can get you all set up with their wide array of great looking sports glasses and fashionable eyewear. Once again, that's eyepieces all throughout Eagle County and over in Snowmass. But we've got a quick weather for you. This weather is brought to you by Carrots Jewelers. They've been around since 1970. And you know what? Carolyn Tyler is coming back. She has a fabulous trunk show, and that'll be July 2nd through the 6th. And she's going to bring all of her wonderful gems, and she puts them into 22 karat gold. Her technique is amazing, but she's a favorite at the Carrots, so we can't wait for her to come back. But what we are seeing weather-wise today, well, a little bit of sunshine this morning, and we could see those clouds kind of coming in and out today. We have about a 50% chance of showers. And after a cool morning, we are warming up, but we're only going to reach into the mid 60s, 70s down valley. So really cool temperatures lately. It's almost felt a little bit more like fall, kind of that fall look in the air. But the next couple of days for your Monday, we'll see about a 40% chance of showers in the afternoons and probably a clearer morning for you. And then as we look into Tuesday, possible light rain, especially in the evening, might kind of affect the Tuesday night concert, hot summer nights at the Gerald R. Ford Amphitheater. And then Wednesday, another chance of rain. But this rain is good for us. We've been needing this rain. It was very hot and dry earlier in the month. So we're welcoming this rain with open arms. But let's take it out to Meredith. She is standing by at the Vail Farmers Market and Art Show. And that's the thing, Meredith. It's not just produce. There are so many great art exhibits and little gifts. And you got some art for the kids. Show us this.
Yes.
Oh, so cute.
I feel like I'm a kid. That's exactly right. I'm in like the most creative, beautiful toy store. I mean, look at these dolls. Viola Davis with us, and Viola Hale. And I think Viola Davis is actually a celebrity, so that was my bad. But Viola Hale, and I'm so excited to be meeting her. So she's originally from Poland and moved to Carbondale a few years ago. How long ago?
I've been in the States for about 20 years.
20 years.
In Carbondale over 10 years.
Amazing.
Yes.
So you are a Colorado girl now.
Yeah, Colorado girl.
And she's been a part of this farmers market for how long?
About 10 years.
10 years. I mean, come on, this is amazing. So tell us a little bit more about this beautiful story.
So I started making toys years ago when I inherited a vintage sewing machine from my husband's family. And I make few toys, gifts for friends and family. And they encouraged me to sell them for other people. And that's how it started.
That is amazing. So we have like these gorgeous handmade dolls. Heirloom, yeah. So let's talk about these dolls for a moment. So how long does it take to make a doll like this?
About a couple of days.
A couple
Just
days?
one doll, yes.
Oh my gosh.
And it's so many small pieces. All clothing is removable, so it's functional. Purses, shoes. There's more accessories for these dolls. The whole body is made from wool, high quality wool fabric. And I love to incorporate some recycled materials like the wool. So you see the cute jacket, knitted jacket she wears.
Amazing. And then what's catching my eye too, I don't think you can see this in our view, but I'm going to grab our camera. Look at these up here.
So these are mobile for nursery decor. Like many cute animals. A lot of Colorado style, like a deer, elk, moose.
Amazing. If I had a baby, I would buy that. I actually have a friend who's just about to have a baby, so I think I'll be shopping here after this segment. And then let's talk about these capes. I mean, are these functional capes for kids?
So these are a little capes outfits for the girls. They are reversible. They have a cute lining, embellishment. They make from wool. There are so many different sizes, from 12 months up to 7 years old.
Amazing.
Also, they're like a play sets.
And then,
With
yes, so
little
we have little
dolls.
play sets. I mean, come on, there's so much
Camping set
variety.
in the backpacks with little animals to play with. So you see, there's a boy in canoe with his little puppy, and there's a teepee, some woodland animals like a raccoon, squirrel, and all comes in that backpack with a little Colorado native.
Oh my
Sasquatch.
gosh. Come on, let me try on this backpack. Look at this. This is so cute.
And these are for boys and girls. I have small dolls that can fit in that backpack too.
Wow. Oh my gosh. This is so incredible. So you have been here for 10 years in this
10 years.
Yes. That is amazing. And just to give viewers like your price range on the average, like
From $29 up to $300, depending on
Okay.
the items.
so super affordable, handcrafted. We love supporting local artists, Colorado artists, especially handmade, you know?
High quality, heirloom quality.
Yes, this is amazing. Well, thank you so much. If you have any questions with the chat, we would
Oh my
love to hear
gosh.
from you. Trish, come on, look at this.
Oh, they are so precious. I've seen these and oh wow. I mean, if I had a little child, like this would just be so fun
I
to
know.
see. Grandparents, you're on alert. You got to get down there. And I
Yes.
love those reversible capes. So good for our weather right now.
Yeah, so
I
easy
know.
to slip on, and yes.
Look at this.
embellishment.
I'll go on air with this little cape.
I know. Do they have an extra large in kids that you could wear?
Yeah.
I can like it, yes.
So cute, so cute. Yep, and yeah. So here you can find her also on the Vail Farmers Market and Art Show website, and get some more details. But thanks you guys.
Thank you. I'm
That
just
was-
gonna shop now, okay?
Yeah, yeah. You go shop for your friend's baby present. All right. So the farmers market kicks off today, or it kicked off before, but this morning it'll be 9:30 until 3:30, and it's going to go all the way on through October 3rd. So you have plenty of weeks to enjoy it. And a lot of people, I have some friends that just got to town from Arizona, and they're like, "Oh, we can't wait to go to the farmers market." They have some friends coming up from Denver that are going to join them, and that was on their list of things to do today. And as Meredith mentioned earlier in the show, 40 food vendors. So if you want to have lunch there, if you want to get your produce and then some other accompaniments to do dinner tonight, you can do your own little farm to table dinner. Maybe Ty Diaz should stop by. Ty, what do you like to do when you go to the farmers market? Do you like to have lunch? Have you stopped by there lately?
Well, I haven't gone to the farmers market yet for the season, though it just kicked off last Sunday. I will say that I'm known for the tastings that you could find at the farmers market. 10th Mountain Whiskey, Palisade Wines if they're there, some barbecue, some food, whoever's slinging food, and of course, free stuff if you can find it, and doing some shopping too. I'm always picking up a bunch of these Colorado logoed socks. I mean, you live in Colorado. Is it okay to shop with Colorado logo gear if you already live here? There's no such thing as doing that wrong. But here's where I am right now. Harry Nottingham Park, the heart of Avon right here. As you can see behind me, blue skies, some clouds rolling in. Our weather forecast is calling for 50% chance of showers between 7 and 9. But look at this huge opening. It's Colorado. It's the mountains. Just wait 5 minutes. The weather could change. Comfortably right now, temperatures in the sun, feeling the upper 30s, lower 40s, beaming, not picking up that wind speed to have that chill break through the jacket that I'm wearing and the shirt that I'm wearing while out here for the early start of the morning. But as we look at the day again, we're still keeping those showers in the forecast for today. Let me share with you what it looks like over Beaver Creek if you're planning on heading up there today. Look at those beautiful clouds. Look at that beautiful skyline. What do you think? People are not discouraged this morning to get out and do a little bit of jogging, walking the dogs around the park. I met a family, Susan and Jim, and I already forgot the dog's name because I just keep saying, "Oh, you're so cute." That's the name that every dog goes by. But it's going to be a gorgeous one out here today, mixed with the bag of tricks called Chances of Showers. But don't be discouraged. Bring that poncho. Today, the Fabulous Femmes. You'll find them on the backside of this stage performing for you as part of all part of Sunset Live. And there's a beautiful sunset right there, just kind of indicative of Colorado. I'm just looking for that giant C to make that signature logo for our state. But yeah, we're not stopping. The show must go on. That's something we say every morning on this show when we're facing even technical difficulty, whether it's the weather or tech. The show must go on. And the show will continue to go on the next couple of days locally, weather-wise. The show of moisture is certainly welcomed. I was talking to Chris Bore. He's the bartender manager over at Agave behind me here in Avon. And he said to me yesterday while I was enjoying my dollar tacos, Ty, I'm not sure if anybody realized that it didn't rain at all around here last summer. Something to think about. But we're certainly getting the moisture now, and it's making up for it. This weather is brought to you by the town of Avon, the heart of the valley. Still ahead, more Vail Daily Live. Now back to you.
All right. Thank you, Ty, for that. And yeah, that's pretty crazy that the amount of rain we had last year compared to this year. Luckily, we're filling up those reservoirs. But I want to let you know what's happening with our waterways right now. John Packer from Fly Fishing Outfitters, he gave me the scoop of what's going on the rivers. If you want to do some fly fishing outfitters, locally owned and operated, Orvis endorsed as well since 1992. They're located right next to Agave, where those dollar tacos were that Ty got yesterday. But if you want to go out, so the Eagle River flows are dropping pretty quickly, but you know what? This rain has really helped that water temperature, so it's not as stressful for the fish. When we had those really warm days, it was more important to maybe fish in the morning, but now with the cooler temperatures, all that rain, the fish are happy, the fish are comfortable in that cold water. So flies for the Eagle River, you may want to try some tan elk hair caddis and tan caddis pupas, PMXs, beardhead peasant tails, hare's ears, tan tungsten, translucent caddis pupa, and Tanex caddis. Now, if you're going to go over to the Colorado, the flows in the Colorado are on the rise as water is finally released upstream right near Kremling up north of here. The temperatures have also become much more favorable for insect hatches as well. So flies for the Colorado, caddis, whether you're looking for tan or peacock, elk hair caddis, royal or peacock PMXs, and stimulators, can Hattis pupa, pale morning duns doing well right now, parachute Adams, royal wolves, Frenchies, and golden stone fly nymphs. And the fly formerly known as Prince is back again. I love that name of that fly. I gotta take a look at that. I wonder if there's a little bit of purple in there, but go with the pros. You can stop by and talk to John Packer and his crew. That store located right next to Agave at the Westgate building in Avon. They've got everything you need, whether you want to rent some gear, whether you want to book a float trip, a wade trip, half day, full day, or if you just need some equipment, you maybe need one of those shirts that has the SPF protection, the hats, the wide brim hat for you. They're going to have that for you as well. So more coming up. We've got more Vail Daily Live coming your way. Let's take it to a commercial break, and then we'll have just a little bit left, and we'll wrap up the show.
Hey there. So we're going to give you the last weather report today for our show that is brought to you by Live Sotheby's, Colorado's international leading broker. Contact your broker professional today to live the life you love. So we are about almost 50 degrees. It feels 50 in the sun, and we're going to see a high of 63 today. And around 3 p.m., we're going to start to see the weather roll in and get some rain showers all the way into the evening. Have a sunset about 8:30 p.m., but it's going to be a gorgeous morning. So get out. I'm enjoying the farmers market right now, and I'm going to go check out some more tents. But yeah, it's going to be a gorgeous day. And throughout the week, we're going to see a little bit more rain, but it's going to start to lighten up and we'll see some sunshine days at the end of this week, which is good because I've got a outside production those days. So I'm fingers crossed for that sunny weather. But yes, come join the Vail Farmers Market and have a great Sunday. Back to you, Trish.
Okay, well, I thank Meredith for those reports out there, and I'll stop by that cute booth, Viola, some of her wonderful crafts for the children, just a great handmade crafts, those mobiles that were hanging from the tent, and then those little capes were so awesome. All right, Ty Diaz, we're gonna say goodbye to him now. Ty, all right. Hey, Ty, you're gonna head to Sunset Live? We got the Fabulous Femmes playing today.
What a great idea. And if so, let's make plans to meet, especially if you are a fan of Vail Daily Live. We'll be there doing coverage, of course, taking in the food trucks, whatever's going on over here, enjoying all the sculptures throughout our Possibility Plaza, enjoying the weather no matter what it brings, but certainly get out and scope the progress that we're seeing in this artwork right here off of Possibility Plaza. It's definitely capturing the lifestyle that we live here in the mountains in Eagle County, anywhere from what I'm noticing, fly fishing. We have music, stand-up paddleboarding. What are we seeing over here? Looks like volleyball. Yes, which is Harry Nottingham Park. But we have yet to just run into the artist working on this while we're here.
I know. It's almost like it just happens in the middle of the night, like little elves do it, because we never see them. We see that big cherry picker thing that, but
this is like a Hollywood set with the magic in the background or something. Yeah, like you're saying, it kind of happens, and we just don't see it happen.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Well, and then Ty, have you been up to Beaver Creek much yet? I know they kind of just started their daily activities this past week, but they're going to have Helmut Fricker playing today, 1 to 3. And then, Billy Doran, our good buddy Billy, he's going to be out there on Sundays and Tuesdays, as well as Thursdays, with his Fossil Posse Dinosaur Adventures. Have you ever seen him talk about his dinosaurs?
Oh, I walked by when Billy Dorn's doing the Fossil Posse right there on the Plaza Beaver Creek near the ice rink. Usually he's wearing that hat, looking very, very Dundee or however, I don't know. It's just, but it's really fascinating, even just to think about that in passing, that dinosaurs the remains are like right around here somewhere, and Billy finds them.
I know Billy, he's got a knack. He's got the nose for that. So he's going to be there this afternoon. And then on your Monday, Ty, there's yoga for you. Free outdoor yoga class from 9 to 10 in the morning.
I need it.
I know. We'll get y'all limbered up. And then a dinner and a movie is happening. Now, this won't be happening until July 5th. So, but just put that in your calendar for Mondays going forward, 7 to 9 p.m. And then on Tuesdays, they're going to have a free dryland class. So a couple different outdoor fitness classes at 9 a.m. in the mornings, and then Fossil Posse will be back on Tuesday. And then we've just got fun things happening Saturday night. They do the silent disco from 5 to 8 p.m. And then every day they're going to have live music from 2 to 8 just in the village, just kind of scattered throughout. So you can eat outside on a nice deck. You can bring a little picnic after your hike, and take advantage of the app. The new mobile app will give you details on transportation, on restaurant deals, shopping deals.
It's pretty spot on and pretty accurate, that app. I love it. I love Beaver Creek for how family oriented it is, keeping everyone together in that pod. And the movies on the lawn out there is a lot of fun too. And you're taking in all of nature, and who knows, maybe you'll see a a baby bear run up the escalators. It's been done. I've been ran by before up there.
Yeah, totally. Hey, and then for the 4th of July, so on Independence Day, unfortunately, Ty, you heard about this. We had to cancel all of the fireworks throughout Eagle County, but we're still going to have the great music. So Jackie Green will be headlining Beaver Creek's annual Independence Day celebration. And the Park Hyatt Lawn is going to open at 11 a.m. And they have this thing called Stars, Stripes, and Slides. And that's going to be super fun because the kids are going to enjoy those kind of slip and slide type things. And then they're going to have all sorts of different activities included in that. And then food and beverage will be for sale all day. So the music will be kicking off at 1:30. So you can kind of just plan the day, put the sunscreen on and get on out there. And then we gotta change our graphic. No fireworks today or on that Sunday. No fireworks. Stage 2
Well, I mean,
fire
that's
restrictions.
in everyone's best interest because I mean, we live in the mountains, and everywhere that we turn, this is a smoke-free town, a smoke-free county as well. So let's keep the smoke down, let's keep the fires down, and let's certainly be responsible about this message, so that we can just kind of enjoy how lush and green and colorful it is, as well as how clear the air is that we breathe up here. I mean, we're challenged already at 8,000 feet above sea level. That's 30% less oxygen, and that paired with smoke. Oh yeah, that's a challenge.
Yeah, I know. That's a challenge. Okay. All right. Well, I think we're about ready to wrap up our show today. Thank you so much. We want to remind you to participate in our chat if you're watching us live. We also want to remind you to subscribe on YouTube if you want to catch us every day. We'll be coming to you live from 7 to 8:30, but then you can always catch us on demand as well. And then on Facebook, you can check the alert box. You can get the alerts for when we're live. And then if you want to watch us at a different hour, if it's a little too early for you, you can always check us out on demand on YouTube, on Facebook, Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire, and so much more. Ty, I know you sometimes will catch the show later on.
I do. I mean, you're on the show, then you watch the show again. There's a term that we use for that. It's called air check.
Yes, we're air checking ourselves. See how things are going. All
47 degrees and sunny. You can feel it out here. Take advantage of the clear skies in this weather before the rain rolls in.
I know. I'm going to get out there and do some biking today, I think. Okay. Well, thank you, Ty. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you, Meredith. He's walking through the farmer's market, which goes on till 3:30 today. So good to see you guys. Thanks so much.
Great to see you. Have a great
Okay, bye-bye.